I am chaotic. And yes, I know, I know chaos sounds very bad, but my chaos, it comes with enlightenment. My chaos is bringing attention to shit that you were accepting that you thought was okay, and and I've had to be that for myself and for those around me. People that treat others like shit, then they come around me, handle me as I'm royalty, and then I'm like, I see how you handle other people. It's only anything can happen when you switch up on me. So it's like, is that really your character? Or are you just faking it till you make it because of me? I don't like feeling that way around people. So right now, like my friend group is very, I think I'm like confidently down to only one friend that I really like trust and feel like I can talk to daily. And that really sucks because my purpose in life is unity. So you say, how do you bring unity if you're in so much isolation? Because just because I don't have good friends don't mean I don't know how to be a good friend. Um, I am there for others, but those people I can't rely on. It's like, and I don't want to overexert myself by like, yeah, I don't have no problem pouring my out of my overflow, but my overflow just happens to contain me moving, like me moving my physical vessel. So if you're not contributing to my physical vessel, then why should I pour to your overflow for your vessel? Pour from my overflow for your vessel. And people don't want to think like that. People don't want to think, what do I have to offer this person? I know I can't help them financially, but how else can I help them? But nobody ever think of the how else. They always think it's about money. No, it's about support. It's about being so strong in a relationship where somebody can confidently blossom and grow around you without having to hide. Like that one out. Like my friend groups, it always consists of me having to hide my light. And it's like, all right, were you really my friend if I had to dim myself down to enjoy myself more because you wasn't open-minded to anything I had to offer or wanted to explore? So I had to explore my desires and activities alone while I gave you, the space and the companion to be yourself freely with protection. That's how I look at my presence. So, like, when you get to talking to people like that, like, what do you have to contribute? I personally always feel like I'm being an asshole, but it's like, no, like, for real, you're being the asshole to think that I don't deserve anything. Like, I understand out of the leisure of my time and my decisions I made yet to come assist you, but I only assist you because literally I had the energy and the capacity. But you don't, well, I made the energy and the capacity. Like, my schedule is always busy working on myself and doing shit for my my better growth. But who am I? Who the fuck am I to be selfish with the divine? Not Destiny. So, yeah. And then whenever I finally like get a voice to like be like, hey, I don't like the way you're doing me. They be like, oh, my apologies. You feel that way, this, that, and the 10. Then they ghost me. Mm. It sounds strange to me, but that's not my business. I'm not a needy person. Like, I am definitely prospering by my lonesome. Like, any rewards I receive now, I guarantee I don't owe anybody anything. But that won't stop me from being a blessing for others. Because if I'm able to, Lord knows I will be able to help and assist when that opportunity presents itself. But me forcing myself into people's life, motherfuckers forcing themselves back into my life because they think I'm finna be something and do something. No, that's too late, my love. Like, too late. I am so happy and humbled, and my experience is just really patiently awaiting all the rewards and all the seeds I done sowed. It's just time to see them. Like, I'm gonna look at that. I'll be, yeah, I remember I was working toward that. I was talking to God about that. And, you know, I started doing my thug thizzle. I stopped doing this bullshit to get that. Yes, like when all, I left this person alone who was draining me and taking from me and wasn't pouring into me. And now I have this and that, and it multiplies. And I am so honored and grateful to be an example of that. And it is wild because I literally have like 83 cents on my cash app. And I know I am rich. I the me that needs to be rich when it's time to need the money, sis gonna get shit done. Sis got the funds. And I love that for her. But right now, we're being grateful for the solitude and for the small things because we'll never have to go back to this ever again. But this is where we came from. This is the origin story. This is why I'm helping others. This is the why. Because where I've been, nobody should have to stay. Nobody should have to feel stuck or depleted energetically, physically. Like, no. I've had issues with my family, I've had issues with my friends, and I've always had to like keep the enemy close in order for me to prosper because I've learned that, okay, I can't really trust this person as much as I need to, but God is going to give me the trust enough to utilize them the way I want to. Or really, I said that backwards. The way I needed them versus the way I wanted them. So, yeah, my problems with my family, when I was having to go to work and stuff, I needed a babysitter. Boom. They end up inconveniently coming to stay with me, not paying bills and things. Okay, so y'all can make sure y'all watch my child when I'm at work, and also, when I decide that I want to go out and enjoy my life, because that to me was the benefit of me helping others, but y'all not helping me. So I'm going to figure out a way to get what I need while not tearing and wearing myself down. And now the roles have changed and I had to like rely on other people. It's like very much bare minimum. Like those same people, I'm grateful because I have a roof over my head. That I can say. I'm grateful because me and my child literally could have been separated for longer than we were, and I wouldn't dare do that. So I had to make certain sacrifices, like coming to stay with my mama, because I tried staying with my friend, but that didn't work out. It was a very traumatizing experience, and I healed from that. I know good friends now. I don't have many, but I do know them and I know of them. So, um, yeah, I have my child. We have a roof over our head. It's not the best conditions of living and things that I would like to grow up in, or like my child to grow up in, but I literally used to jump around from shelter to shelter, like apartment to apartment, family to family. Like, we ain't never just had no home, so I can't really just act like I knew what that was to provide for my child. I know what I wanted to feel like, and I know how I want to get there. But of course, you know, shit happens. There's detours, but the way I was living, it wasn't of God at all. Like, I didn't trust the people I was around. Like, even the men I was with, like, none of that shit like really sat with me. And then I realized now, as I was doing like some shadow work, I was like, I didn't respect those men. The men I was sleeping with, I did not respect. I was with them because I was like, okay, me and you, we get along, and we going through the same thing, or I felt like we was going through the same things, and we was a distraction. But then me distracting myself, I discovered I didn't want to be distracted from feeling better. So I had to remove myself from those situations because I want a family. I am someone's wife. Like, I am a great mother. I am a great, I don't want to say friend no more, because I also noticed that the word END at the end of friend, it has a definitely strong meaning. So I really just think of, like, I'm looking for family. Like, I really just seek family, real, true, genuine family. Like, somebody I can talk to. Like, I've never had that. Somebody in you know, my age bracket. Everybody was either younger than me or older than me. It's just like I felt like I was just placed in the center of my family. And, like, yeah, you're here. Like, I had a few people that love me and like me, but it's just like it wasn't enough and it wasn't frequent for me to just be like, that was my experience. That was part of my experience. But I also had to find my voice to understand that's not how you treat people. That's not how you handle things. And it just really, it's something to think about, because I don't know. Through the chaos, I had to learn peace, love, and forgiveness. A lot of people just fall into the chaos, embrace it, and they try to be more powerful than the chaos. Me becoming more powerful than the chaos would have not been good for myself, those around me, or those I plan to influence in the future. So I couldn't act like that was the route I wanted to take at all. I'm not going to act like it was a route I wanted to take. I'm still trying to figure out ways to tell my story without, like, seeking, like, oh, I want somebody to listen to me. Oh, I need to be heard. This, that, and the 10. No, I have things to say. Yes, my story needs to be heard. I need to be that voice for myself and for those around me. but I'm the example that I want to see. So it's just like, how do I want to see this presented? Like, I don't want to be presented as a victim or somebody, stupid and gullible, because that wasn't my case at all. I just fell victim to loving the wrong. See, I said that word victim. I just loved the wrong people. Loved the wrong people. And maybe I was a victim. And I need to accept that. Maybe. And just thinking about that kind of hurts. Because I am so much stronger than anybody ever tried to make me out to be or call me out to be. Because the facade I had to put on to survive versus embracing what the fuck really happened takes so much strength. I had to believe in things I don't even know truly about. And I had to accept the feeling of peace. And it felt so good. The comfort of the supernatural, holding myself, or just allowing somebody or something greater than me to just be around. I had to accept and allow God to be in my life. And I'm just truly, I'm truly grateful for the experience because I have definitely come to know something greater than me, something grander than me, and I've submitted to it. And when I say that was the best decision of my life, though I know the end game, I don't know the journey. We never know the journey. So I'm just really, I'm just grateful for the experience to continue to grow stronger, to grow more empowered and more confident, and see it and notice it and be like, yeah, I did that. Little Destiny is like so excited because some way, somehow, our heaven on earth is here. We are just divine little masterminds, and we are taking ourselves out of the hands of others, and we will continue to step into a journey of unknown love, forgiveness, because I have the wisdom for where I'm going. I may not know where I'm going, but I know I have the wisdom for it. I'm confident that I'll make the right decisions in the places I am headed. I'm confident that no, I ain't gonna let nobody play me for no pussy this time. Because everything I want and need is mine. And that's just how it has to be. I am deciding to be the villain of this matrix for my peace, my sanity, and my family. The one I have and the one I continue to grow into. I will be the example I want to see in my life, and nobody will stop that. So, now that I've been it, I'm grateful. It is what it is. And yes, it got dark because I had to go hide in the closet because it was raining outside. And sometimes I have to, vent in silence. Well, vent in isolation because my surroundings isn't as, comforting and supportive of my decisions or words or really anything. They made me just nosy, but it's okay. God protects me. I am respected, not neglected by the Most High. So I will continue my journey